Welcome to the Diecast Shepherd Racing Channel and tonight's edition of Broke Benny's Garage. So tonight we're going to take a look at 6, I think, cars that came in a little package I picked up at an antique store here a while back. And we're just going to see if we can get a speed out of them, see if they get in the case, or at least one of them. And let's see what we got. So the one that caught my attention was this old Matchbox Firebird, right? I got my glasses here. Let me put them on quick. Alright. So this is a older Matchbox, I believe. Maybe when it was Tyco Toys, I can't remember. It's a Firebird, Pontiac Firebird Racer, it says. Okay, well, I can tell you, this has problems. It may not race at all. This wheel right here is almost seized up. Alright, so this one's going to need some attention. But, I like to find cars that are similar to what I used to have. I used to have the same model, just I believe it was pink. Alright, next. This is a Hot Wheels police car. What model is this? Well, let's take a look. Ford Fusion. I don't know if I have one of these or not. This wheel has some trouble. This one's probably alright, yep. Okay, both front wheels are in trouble. This whole car might be in trouble. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That police car ain't going to be pulling anybody over except himself. Alright. Oh, that soda machine. Someone tried to steal it. Fortunately, we got it. What else we got here? Alright, we got Batman. Batman, I believe that's called a Rockstar, right? This one rolls. There it is, Rockstar. Okay. Huh, I know where there's a brand new one of these hanging on a peg in a, well, in fact, the same antique shop I got this from. Alright, well, we'll give that one a shot. We got this guy. I feel like I have one of these. I don't know if I've opened it up yet or not. It's metal base, Malaysia made, Roadster, 37 Roadster. And those wheels in the front are super tiny. But they actually spin. Not great, but they do spin. Back wheels under the fenders like that. What a weird configuration. Look how narrow the wheels are back here. And then these tiny wheels are really wide up here. Well, it might roll. Actually, it doesn't roll horrible. I don't know how it'll do on the track. But, interesting car. Alright, next. We got... This one rolls really nice. What is this? It's not a co-plate. No, what is this? That's, oh! What have we here? What is this? Is that Megatron on the bottom of there? Is this even, it's made in China. It says Transformers on it. Oh, it's made by Hasbro. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? I was not aware. I mean, I've seen it. Well, I mean, I guess but I didn't know this car existed. I don't know. I'm assuming somebody marked that. How about that? And it seems like it rolls. Well, this might be the find of the night. It's not a Mattel made car, a Hasbro made car. How about that? And then we got this, what is this, a Gen 2 formula car or something? That's, oh, it just says F1 Racer. Malaysia made. Seems like it rolls alright. Alright, so that's the cars we got in our pack tonight. Now I guess we'll just see which ones go down the track. Okay, first I got that Firebird Racer going up against the Ford Fusion. Both cars definitely need some help. We'll see if they can even finish. Good. There you go. Yeah, the Ford Fusion does make it further, but clearly neither one of them is ready to race just yet. Alright, next we got the two red cars, the 37 Roadster and that F1 Racer. Both of these cars I think will be able to complete the track. Let's find out. Ooh, not a bad race. The F1 Racer does defeat the 37 Roadster. Alright, now next we will have the Hot Wheels Batman Rockstar casting going up against the Hasbro Megatron casting. Go! Ooh, that Hasbro car takes down Batman. Okay, so we're gonna put the winner of those two races up against each other. The Hasbro Megatron car going up against the Hot Wheels F1 Racer. Pretty good race, but look at that. The Hasbro car gets the win. Now these aren't treated, but we're gonna fix that right now. Alright, well, I worked both of these up. Now, I've been hearing on different channels quite a bit lately that nowadays silicone is all the rage. So I've never used that. I know there's different things. I heard about silicone a long time ago, but the guy was saying that you gotta be really careful about acetone or something like that. It eats the plastic, I guess. Or anyway, I don't know. I don't know what the right kind of silicone to use is, and I would appreciate any advice that anybody wants to leave for me in the comments, because while I'm not like super professional about my racing, I don't have a timer or nothing like that. I always like to learn new things and maybe do a little experiment if I know what to experiment with. Don't have a lot of cars that I can just ruin, so I kind of want to know something safe that I can use that's still pretty good. Anyway, I'm just using graphite right now, and we'll see if it made a difference on these two cars. We're going to race them against their old foes that they lost to earlier and see. I have not graphited these yet. We'll see if it made a difference and if they can get the victory. Alright, this is the two red cars. Remember, the F1 Racer won the first race, but now the 37 Roadster has been graphited. Go! Oh yeah, that graphite really helped the Roadster. Alright, next we're going to race that Batmobile, or I mean the Batman Rockstar car up against that Hasbro Megatron car. The Megatron won the first race, but now the Batman has been graphited. Go! And it's not even close. That graphite makes a difference, and maybe it's not as good as silicone, but it sure helps. Alright, so as I was working this one up, flipped it over. I don't know how I completely missed this before. Just I blame it on my eyesight, but this is not Megatron. It's Sideswipe. So I don't know really who Sideswipe is. Maybe I'll Google it and see what kind of vehicle he's supposed to be. But anyway, these are worked up now. This one and this one. So let's see how they do against their earlier competitors now. Alright, now we got the two red cars. The last race, the 37 Roadster did easily win, but now they're both graphite. Let's see if that made a difference. Oh, the 37 Roadster still has the edge. It definitely took the graphite well. Not so much on the Formula car. And for this race, we have the graphited Rockstar going up against the graphited Sideswipe, not Megatron. I predict the Rockstar is going to win because that Sideswipe car is all plastic. It is not heavy, and even if the graphite really took to the wheels, it just doesn't have a lot of weight to push it down the track, whereas the Rockstar is a little heavier. But let's just see what happens. Ready, go. Oh, it was really close. Not quite sure who won. Let's just race them again. Alright, switch the lanes. Let's go. Here they come. It's still close. I am not 100% sure who won that. I kind of think Sideswipe did. Well, I really don't know which one won, and I'm kind of in a hurry tonight, so we're just gonna pick this one since it's kind of the cool one, since it's a Hasbro and it's the only Hasbro car that's reasonably quick. We're gonna put him up against this 37 Roadster, see who wins. Alright, Hasbro Sideswipe versus the 37 Roadster from Hot Wheels. Go! Yeah, that's pretty much what I suspected. Figured that Roadster would beat either one of those other two cars. Alright, but what about these two guys? You think the graphite has any help for them? Well, I'll tell you. One of them I got to work up pretty good. The other one, definitely some rust issues going on there. I fooled around with it a little bit, tried a couple of things. Didn't get a great result. Or at least I don't think I did, but I haven't tried them out yet. So we're going to try them out right here. See if my little wheel work helped at all. Alright, we're going to race those two. Remember, neither one of them finished the track first time around. Let's see if we get a different result now. Alright, well, neither one of them are speed demons, but they did finish the track at least. Alright, well, this turned out to be after a little treatment, the fastest car in that pack of 6. So we're going to give it a shot. Sorry, I know it almost sounded like I was going to say something else, but I'd never intentionally say that. Give it a shot against my case over here, or my shelf, or whatever you want to call that. There's my 35 cars that are currently in the ranks there. And I don't figure this car is going to be a speed demon, you know, in a very competitive way against, you know, the big cars that other channels have. But here in my little case full of second-hand garage beater cars, it might have a good shot at getting in and going up maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. So let's find out. We're going to take him up against the current gatekeeper, that yellow Fiero Ferrari Jimmy Crazy Loco. You know who he is. CJ, that's what I decided to call him, CJ. But the outside lane seems to be running a little quicker than the inside lane, but you know that here at BROKEBENNY'S Garage, you have to win in the outside lane to advance. So he might get a little boost. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, ready, set, go. Oh yeah. Easy win for the 37 Roadster. Alright, he beats CJ. We're just going to take him right up to the next level, going up against that Science Friction. And go. Oh, it was closer. He just barely edged him out. Alright, he beats science fiction. Let's move him up against that, what is that called? L-Ray or something like that? Well, that black kind of formula looking car. And just for the record, that science fiction and this black L-Ray car are both Hong Kong made castings. So we got some age going into the race here. Alright, ready, go. Oh, he destroyed the L-Ray. That science fiction is either faster than I thought or the L-Ray's slower than I thought. But for now, we're just gonna move him up the next level against that 57 Chevy. Alright, go. Oh yeah, he smoked the 57 Chevy. Gotta admit, I didn't think he'd be quite that fast. Now granted, like I say, these aren't the, like, compared to other people's ranks, these aren't super fast. These are all second-hand cars, but we're gonna let him race against the vet van in the top tier. And for what it's worth, that vet van is also a Hong Kong made casting. Let's race. It's a good race. Oh, I think the vet van won. Alright, yep, I reviewed the footage and he did lose to the vet van. He was in the lead the whole way down, but in the last, maybe 2 foot of track, that vet van came around him. Alright, so let's see, drop him back down. Let's put him up against this yellow Corvette. Alright, here we go. Pretty good. Oh, he beats the vet. Alright, we'll put him up against this mod that Cartercraft sent me. If he beats that, we know where he's at, because the next car up would be the vet who he lost to. If he loses that, he'll have to race the Fisker's Karma from Matchbox. But first things first. Alright, let's race. Oh, he did! He beat him! So now we know his place in the case. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect him to do that well. I was sure he'd get in the case, but ending up as the number 9 car, that surprised me a little bit. But anyway, what do you think of this guy? Don't think he'll be a major force to be reckoned with on anybody's track. But here, competing against my old scrapyard rebuilds, he did alright. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show tonight. If you did, go ahead and would you give me a like and subscribe to the channel. And until next week, be blessed.